Hey, not all of us have hours a day to practice, so in this video I'm going to show you a really great drill that's going to help you build and get the gist of a good, solid, powerful golf swing in just 3 to 5 minutes a day. So for fast improvement, keep watching. So to help illustrate this exercise better for you, I'm going to use this speed whoosh and an extra alignment stick, as well as I've got an 8-iron, but all you really need is a short iron to practice this. Okay, so this drill is kind of 3 steps at first, but as you practice, you start to add dynamic motion, athleticism, and fluidity into it. It starts to give you the gist of a really great golf swing. This is how we're going to do this. Most golfers tend to use their arms too much and their lower body not enough. This is going to help with that. I'm going to pin my arm I'm going to put my hand underneath right about the elbow or the forearm here. I'm going to pin my arm across my chest to where it overlaps in front of my right chest muscle, my pec muscle here. That's about as far as the arm advances in a good golf swing. It goes from address, it's going to go 1 hour would be elbow on the midsection or elbow on my sternum, 2 hours, and now my arm is over my right pinky toe and it's more in front of my right chest muscle. That's essentially what we're doing here, advancing the arm 2 hours and winding up the shoulders just a bit. So here's our starting point, hooked with this arm in about a 90-degree angle of wrist cock. So we have this right angle from forearm to shaft. Now, most golfers, since they're in the habit of using only the arms, they would tend to kind of let it go and it wouldn't get driven through. The club head wouldn't get driven through powerfully. And you see where the ball pops at the bottom, it pops early, 6 to 12 inches behind the ball. So here, in this swing, if it just use the arms to fall with gravity without using the lower body too, you're going to get your low point or your divot occurring too early. There's your fat shots and your top shots. You're going to get very little power, very little compression on the golf ball. So we'll pin it back up here again. Now all of a sudden, if it's pinned, and you don't try to resist by pulling, now, how am I going to get my left arm back to this yellow stick to line up with the ball at impact? Well, I'm going to have to start to drive. Watch as I drive my belt buckle ahead of the yellow stick and I start to rotate. Got to keep going. Now, my left arm is now slightly in front of the yellow stick. And I've got a pretty good pivot and turn going here. Now I can start concentrating on making this pop. 1, 2. Now you hear where the pop is out here somewhere. Now, really where we would like our fastest club head speed, if there was no collision with the golf ball, would be about 30 inches past the ball. But for those of you who have a hard time moving your body, clearing your hips, and making a divot in front, you might exaggerate that and take it around the arc a little bit further by embellishing on that shift and turn move. Watch this as I'm going to show you how the club goes around the arc from the inside to square and back up into the inside again. So you'll get the pop automatically out there if you drive using the legs and the torso, drive the arm past the yellow line, and you hear where that pop is, way out here somewhere. So as you do this, you start to make the steps kind of disappear. 1, 2, 3. Reset it. 1, 2, 3. And that really gives you a sense of activating all the big muscles in the trunk and the hips and the knees, getting more rotation, getting the sequence where you start to control your low point in front of the ball, pick up club head speed, get forward lean, get ball compression, get distance. This is an incredible drill that will do all of that for you, in just 3 to 5 minutes. 1, 2, 3. See how I'm adding dynamic fluid motion to this? Okay? I am letting go of the arm after I have finished driving the arm through, because after that, momentum is just gonna drive it through and over the shoulder. Now, when you're ready to graduate, you can use a short iron and do the same thing. 1, 2, 3. Great warm-up exercise. 1, 2, 3. Notice how I am taking center pelvis is on the yellow line at the start. But by the time I am making that snap sound, notice that my entire pelvis and hips are in front of the yellow line as I snap. So let's look at that in slow motion. There you go. Now that you've gotten loosened up and practiced this at home for a few days, you're ready to take just a nice easy version of this to the range. And right away you're going to get that sound and feel of striking the ball in the sweet spot with the forward leaning shaft and the divot carving out in front of the ball for that great compression. Start increasing your distance and accuracy, but the feel of it especially is something that you'll love, and you'll keep doing this drill, coming back to it again and again, because of the way it makes golf feel more powerful but more effortless at the same time. So give this drill a try. Do it sets of maybe 3 or 4 sets of 5 to 10. Take it to the range, then take it to the course with that feel and that gist, and I'll bet you start hitting some better shots pretty quickly. Hey, thanks for watching. Head over to my website, hititlonger.com, for hundreds of more videos and articles like this that I'm sure are going to improve your golf game. And as usual, I'll either see you in the next video or I'll see you longer and straighter down the fairway. Everybody take good care.